That was new music for film.
Cause I was drugged the
would know what it takes to run a business, but you don't.
Mentality. You keep saying about this mentality. What is the mentality? Because I want to make that very, very clear in this documentary. With being an artist and creating and being fluid, what is the mindset? Or what is your version of this mentality and mindset that is needed?
I am honestly still on the journey of figuring that out, but what has been very helpful to me this far is I'm still young, you know, so who knows? I'm 22, but yeah, I didn't let anybody stop me from saying that this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to be, you know, and I'm gonna work at that. I'm gonna keep working at that. I'm gonna keep praying for it, you know, I'm gonna keep believing that it's going to happen for me. You know, I don't know how, I don't know when, but I just know that it is. And that's what I've been telling myself as I'm getting ready to graduate, you know, because I've seen it happen. I've seen there's evidence of that when I have that belief, that faith, that it is going to happen, that God will provide, you know, and so even in the moments of like working or pushing through like insecurities or like through hardships, or whether you're like still trying to figure out how to, you know, work film, or like how do you be an artist and perform on stage, it's like learning to give myself grace and like how can I be just 1% better than I was yesterday? You know, how can I fully show up to the room? What can I bring to the rehearsal room, to the rehearsal process? You know, and knowing that like what I'm doing is bigger than myself. You know, it's bigger. It's giving voice to the voiceless. It's, you know, bringing your truth to the stage. All these things that are like that we hear all the time from our peers and our teachers and our mentors. They're all very useful, but for me, it's always that I just know that this is what I'm meant to do, so it's going to happen for me, and that's it. You know, I wish there was a more poetic version of that, but yeah, it's that crazy fate. Like I've seen it. Like I don't know. You know, freshman year, I didn't know if I was going to graduate. You know, like from NYU. I didn't know at all.
You're like 4 weeks away.
No, 4 weeks. Yeah, it's here now. So,
what do you do on those days where it's PMS or something is going on with the family at home? You can't talk about it. What do you do on those days where you can say you're bad, but you still gotta present some Cleopatra? Or you still gotta come for this blocking rehearsal and you're checked out. You know, someone passed or something happened to you personally. What do you do in those ways?
I'll say, if you do make the decision to show up, you know, for some odd reason, you know, or you feel like if that is what is going to be beneficial to you in that moment, like I just need to explore and process what I'm feeling through my performance or through my rehearsal or through my workshop, or I just need to maybe hear something from my peers through their performance. You know, that helped me in those days, not being afraid to reach out to the ones that are close to you, and giving myself sometimes just, giving myself that day to cry, giving myself that day to like grieve. Journaling has helped me a lot. For real, it has helped me process like how I feel towards certain roles or how I feel towards personal issues in my life, and it's giving me clarity. Lots of prayer and meditation, a lot of sitting in silence and just allowing, like, looking at the world passing by around you, like to people watch through the windows, like, and realizing that, like, even if it's like a flower or something that gets me through the day, or seeing a random act of kindness or something. It's little things like that. And also practicing when I'm in those hard moments and I don't know when I'm going to get out of that moment. Just practicing gratitude, like actually saying it out loud. Like, this is what I'm grateful for. Like, Lord, this is what you have brought me through. And also, like, sometimes, you know, that you gotta pull up their track record. Like, you know, like look at your track records. Go look what you have already like overcome. Look what you've been brought through. You know, at that moment you thought that you would never see the victory on the other side. You never thought that. And here you are now, willing to talk about it, willing to be able to call it out in that moment. So that has helped me, but yeah, I would say it is very hard to be in those moments of like doubt or insecurity, or it's just like mental health is taking, it's like
yeah.
For real.
As an actress, and you're the first actress that interviewed, and this is influencers and stuff like that. So I guess I have this question for myself. In certain cases, would you say that you are tapping in, or is it a release? Is the art form a release? Are you putting yourself in this character's shoes, or you can relate to the character because it's like, so I never got a chance to talk about it, or release this trauma, so you can relate to that character.
Different shows have different objectives of like how the playwright wants you to feel at the end of the show. You know, some of them want you to have a call to action. Some of them want you to actually make social change. And some of them just want humans to start feeling their feelings. And some of them just want humans to hold themselves accountable by seeing someone else go through that. You know, so for me it is, you know, when I'm looking at a character, it is me bringing my world, one of my favorite teachers, you know, in my career at NYU, you know, said that I have a very natural and great ability to just immerse myself in given circumstances of like the scene. And so really it is, I'm able to tease it and deeply to the point where I have to have specific tools that I had to have in my arsenals to learn how to tap out, because I can carry that home with me, or it can really affect me. So I like I said at the beginning, I'm someone that feels very deeply for other people, and these, you know, it's like when you're playing a character, so you're taking on another spirit. You know, you're trying to take care of that, you're trying to tell it right, trying not to judge it, which is I've had to learn. This is where this person is at in their journey. This is what their beliefs are. So I've had to understand if I am truly going to be a spiritual being having a human experience, I have to treat that character as such. And so it's like tapping in, but also there is a release. I don't believe that I shouldn't be bringing what happened to me that day, or you know, there's some different philosophies that say different that I've studied, but yeah, it's gonna affect me what happened today. If, you know, a friend told me something that was hard to hear, or you know, or maybe there was something good that happened. You know, I don't know, but there is a release in a release in different ways. Like I haven't said it like this before. You know, the way the character is saying it. I haven't said it like that before. So there's a release in what's happening in my personal life, you know, that I'm also being able to mesh with what I'm tapping into. It's a conversation between yourself and the character, yourself in the audience, the character in the audience. It's all a conversation. That's what's happening right now. What are we talking about right now? That's the question. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
You gotta be able to answer that. You gotta be able to join that conversation as an actor. As an actor.
Mm-hmm.
That's